Well, welcome to another My Two Good Hands. Hey, we're back on the John Deere. It's the F525. We're going to do some tune-up stuff on it. So let's get started. We'll show you what we're doing. So right up front here, you saw me drive the mower up in a minute here, and it's behind me now, but we're done. But hey, shop Amazon, support this channel. We'll bring you more great content. We really appreciate it. If you use the link to go to Amazon, anything you buy helps support the channel. It's no cost to you. It stops us from having to ask people to pay us money directly. So please use the links and shop. My Two Good Hands, Amazon. Thank you. First thing we're going to do is blow off the grass as much as we can. For those of you that were confused about how the belt is, we're going to turn the camera so you can see the belt well here, and we're going to take the belt deck covers off. That up there. See, that just comes right out. This one will come right out too, in the middle. And the one on the other side still has another screw underneath here. And you can see how that comes out. You don't have to take the bolt all the way out. Probably don't need to do that on that side either, but mine's a little bent. So now you can see I got a lot of grass in here to blow out. Let's get you a close-up of the belt routing. So you can see, it goes around that top pulley back there in the back. They both come up back sides against this one and this one. This is your tensioner. Comes around this one, around that one, goes backwards around that idler, and then around this one. And to loosen your belt tension, you use this arm like this to reduce the spring tension on the belt. So when you're like this, this becomes easy to move. So we're going to close this back up now that we cleaned it out. Assembly's just going to be reverse of what we did, so we won't show you that. We're going to open our seat and open our hatch in the back. And what we're going to attempt to do here is blow this out. There's a lot of grass down in here. I like to clean underneath before I start working. One thing we're going to do is take this spark plug right here out. So we're going to get up a wrench and show you how to do that. I change that air filter, and we're going to change this fuel filter right here. You can see how the fuel filter gets dirt in it, and we're going to go through all of these. So stay tuned here. Let's show you the kit we got. So we got this kit off of Amazon. It comes with spare hose clamps. Don't know if we'll use them. Comes with a fuel filter, air filter. Now here's a real important thing. There's two sizes of the F525, and this one is like the 7 or 7.5 inch. There's also a smaller one. So before you order your kit on Amazon, be sure you go ahead and open your air filter up here and measure it. So let's go open that up. So take the air filter cover off. It's pretty easy. 2 wing nuts. Not much to them. Put your bolts somewhere where you won't lose them. You can put them here, but don't recommend it. Forget they're there, start up the motor. It's a big problem. Take off your air cover. You can see here's the air filter. The one I had before, you can see how dirty that is. It does not have the cover on it like the other one. So you can see that air filter's the same that way. It's the same on the height. So that's the right air filter. What you want to do is come in here and very carefully remove any debris you can here. You don't really want it to go down the down in the engine. So best thing to do is use a vacuum. We're not going to show you that. Once you're nice and clean inside there, you're cleaned up. Get your air filter. Open it up. Should have this foam on it. I don't know why my last one didn't. And you can put it in this way, or you can turn it over and put it in the other way, I guess. Put your cover back on. And it should be snug. It should not click all the way down easy. Got to get your bolts back in. Okay. And you'll find that what you're going to do is push down on this a little bit. Remember, there's foam in there to collapse. Takes a little bit of pushing. Okay, we can snug that up later. As it compresses, you'll find you can come back and turn it a little more. Let's go take a look at the next step, which is a spark plug. So I bought this new. So I have the manual, and you can see here, adjust the gap on your spark plug to 30 thousandths. So we're going to use a feeler gauge and show you how we do that. So here's the feeler gauge. We are set up for, I don't know if you can read that, but it's on that side. Hopefully you can read that. It says 30 thousandths. It's upside down, but there you go. So now it'll be the right way. There you go, 30 thousandths. Open up the spark plug. You can see there's a gap there. You can see right there. We can come in here with the 30 thousandths and see how much play there is. Actually, it's very close to where it should be, so I don't think I'm going to move it. But let's talk about how we would move it if we had to. So if you have to adjust the gap on your spark plug, your feeler gauge has this end. You can put this on here and bend this back and forth to open or close this gap. So again, you just put this on here. One side fits. And then bend this either open or closed to get what you want. Again, we've got what we want, so we're going to leave it just like this. Oh, take the plug out. You got to take this wire off. That's the plug wire. You got to kind of wiggle it a little. And then be careful with it, because if you break this, you're going to have a lot of hurt. So at this point, we're going to come in here with a socket. Socket's on there. It would help to get a long extension. So we're going to get a long extension. It's off. Here. Adapter kit to use your other ratchets is on Amazon. Here you go. And this shouldn't be super tight, because again, it has a gasket on it. Okay. You can see that spark plug's pretty clean. Now, one of the things you want to make sure when you're doing spark plugs, always do one of these. Make sure the spark plug you're putting in is the same length. The other thing you can do is, if you look at that close, you see the height of the ceramic part, the little white piece. They should be the same. You got the same heat range. Just to confirm, because your number might be different. This socket, we can put it back in here. We can run this up in the hole. You want to always start this by hand. Make sure it's going in good, because otherwise, if you strip that head, you'll be tearing your whole motor apart. And when you put this in by hand, you'll feel it turn. You can see I'm still turning pretty good. You'll feel a spot where it sits out real nice. Once you're seated, this has a compression ring on it. So when you tighten it, you're going to tighten that compression ring. So what I'm going to do is put that on there, this in here, this back on here. And this doesn't have to be super tight. You'll feel that compression ring start to collapse, and then all of a sudden you'll feel it get resistance. You can see I only went about a quarter turn. That's all that needs. All right. So now put the spark plug wire back on. Make sure it's on there good. It's on there good. All right. So now we're going to move to our fuel filter. So your fuel filter has an arrow on it here showing you the direction of flow that way. So that's that way in the motor. And you can see our old ones like that too. So we're going to start by taking these spring clamps. And they gave us new ones, but probably won't use them. But pull them both down. Then you should be able to grab the fuel filter and spin it in the hose a little bit. And then having a hard time getting that loose. Go around the other side. There we go. That's that one out. I put the new one in, same way, just kind of push it in. It should push on relatively easy. Like that. Then it's a matter of putting our hose clamps back up. And you're going to want to check these for leaks later. There we go. And this little connector here, right here's where that hose rides. So you'll make sure you got that good. You'll notice that the fuel starts dripping in there pretty easy. We're going to close this up and fire it up. So hey, don't forget, like and subscribe to My Two Good Hands. We will put our tools on Amazon for you, so you know what you need. You don't really need this set if you've got the right ratchets and everything. Mine's in another location, so I elected to use this kit. This kit is fabulous. It goes up, down, and everything. All the way from the real big 3/4 to 1/2 inch. Half inch on one side, 3/4 on the other. Everything you want, all the way from 1/4 up to 3/4. So very nice. Again, feeler gauge. You're going to need a way to measure your gap, so don't forget to get one. Got the old spark plug. You're going to need some kind of pliers to do the hose clamps there. But this is an easy job you can do yourself. Save yourself some money. Don't forget, like and subscribe to My Two Good Hands. We'll catch you in the next video. And here's where you always save more money doing it yourself. Like and subscribe, post notification on. Hey, use the Amazon link to shop. Amazon links help support the channel.